Greetings, friends. Child Impact began raising funds to support Ukrainian refugee women and children on March 7. Since that time, $213,000 has been raised, and 700 women and children have been directly impacted by what we have called Project Safe Passage. I'd like to update you about the most recent trip to the border and inside Ukraine. The journey began at Optimo Mattress Company in Austria. A bus that had been taking weekly trips to the border on behalf of Child Impact was filled with mattresses to be delivered to a camp in Ukraine. Our team member, Jasper Arturiaga, accompanied the bus for the 20-plus hour drive. At the camp, Jasper met close to 150 orphans who had to flee from 3 different orphanages due to bombing. The camp was not set up to house so many children and other refugees. The mattresses provided a bit of comfort for lives that have already been so devastatingly disrupted. Jasper then transferred to a van with a local team to deliver desperately needed food and supplies 10 hours further into Ukraine. This region, northwest of Kiev, has suffered some of the most catastrophic damage so far in the war. Areas populated by civilians have clearly been targeted and are totally decimated. Upon returning to the camp on the border, Jasper witnessed men saying goodbye to their families. Women and children boarded the bus that had delivered the mattresses and that was now headed back to Austria and Germany. Although we have sponsored this trip from the border many times with Project Safe Passage, we have always waited on the Romanian side for the women and children to clear immigration and cross the border. This time, the bus was inside Ukraine and the emotions of saying goodbye were observed firsthand. As you and I watch these interactions from the safety of our own home and close to family, how can our hearts not break for these families as they are being torn apart by forces outside their control? Every seat on the bus was taken. It has already returned just a couple of days ago, delivering more needed supplies and returning with a bus full of refugees. Friends, we don't know how long this war will last. How many more lives will be lost? How many families will lose loved ones? Or how many more orphans there will be? But we can do something right now. For those who have already given, thank you for your generosity. Our goal is to raise $500,000 in support. We want to do even more to help. Catastrophic events cause devastation, and children are often the most vulnerable. By donating to the emergency fund, you enable Child Impact to respond quickly and to help children caught in desperate circumstances. This fund has provided rescue and relief for many crises throughout the years. Will you partner with us so we can always stand ready to protect the vulnerable? Will you send your gift to serve those in crisis today? Perhaps you would like to make this a monthly donation so that we can always be prepared. You can do that by visiting childimpact.org/emergency or by calling 423-910-0667. You can make a difference today. Thank you.